Scout ship departing.
Fine. I'll join your little combat crew.
Right. I'm in.
No reply this time either?
But she's doing okay. I can say's that much.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Now's about getting that pot wrapped. I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Did he just say cute?
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it might...
You didn't read it, did you?
Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it. Much.
You really didn't read it?
No, of course not.
Put this letter in with the package.
Who's got it? When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Was he sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
I can hear you two, you know.
Yikes. Better watch what we say from now on.
Yeah.
I noticed you've come up with your little name for the kid. You sure are the sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything, and it's not like I gave it much thought.
That may be the case,
Am I audible now?
but no one else has taken even that token effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being. After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity. Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others, and a certain formless essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
We're not dear friends. And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
Please, I'm begging you!
Okay then. Moggy.
Oh, come on, that's so obvious! Can't you put some heart into it for your dear friend?
Fine. Lou.
Do I look like an old man to you? You're not even trying!
Okay then. Witchy McWitcherton.
Interesting. Well, if I had to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1011. A nickname needs to have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Now you're just saying what you see!
Book skirt.
That's not any better either!
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
That's just an insult! Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering!
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it! I should have known this wouldn't work!
Lou is so just irritated, yeah. Lou is great. Except for, you know, the dysphoria, because as we all know, I had canon Eleanor and Maggie Lou as trans gals. Yeah, no, I have a physical button on my mic I can flick to turn the mic off, and it was just flicked in the off position. And I was just saying that before the cutscene that Eisen is just upset because he's embarrassed about being caught out looking after his little sister Edna, who in Zestiria is like the best girl. I love Edna, I love you. Edna, I love you. You're so cruel, and your umbrella is so cute.
Eisen, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner for Kamoana.
Yummy.
They're going to feed demons to her?
Etheria needs malevolence to survive.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki and fried octopus on the side, and Hellavesian octopus carpaccio.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron, along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still looking like that? Takoyaki would hit the spot right about now, though.
Octopus ink pasta, huh?
Like squids, octopuses release ink as a defensive mechanism, but theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways. Squid ink is stickier and acts like a decoy, but octopus ink spreads out like a cloud of smoke. But squid ink has 30 times the savory flavor, so octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Luffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Luffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, alright?
Alright, and I'll be sure to make some that doesn't come from demons.
Yay. Such a good mom Velvet is, even if she's also a bit of an abusive bitch. But we forgive you, because you're so hot. For real.
Hey, who did Eisen send that letter and cooking pot to, anyway?
I don't want to think about it. That walloping still stings.
You've got to be curious, though, right?
Maybe.
It was serious stuff. Whoever it is must be important to him. A lover, maybe.
Eisen's lover.
That's you,
A
Ropero.
child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Eisen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
I do not. That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh?
Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Luffy said is free to like whomever he chooses.
You're one to talk about eavesdropping, Moggy Lou. Anyway, it's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
True. I can't help but feel a bit envious.
What a nice way of summing it up, Velvet. So you were eavesdropping too, then?
No one in this party has any sense of privacy.
Say, what do you think about Eisen? Oh, so that's the kind of guy you're into, hmm?
Huh. Not what I'd expect, but...
No! I just feel there's something different about him. The way he picks presents, the objects that catch his eye. Oh, is that all? Boring.
No
Autism.
kidding. All men have some kind of particular interest, big or small.
No,
I
just all the
suppose
men you've
that's
known
true,
are
but
autistic.
he seems a bit, shall we say, overly obsessive?
Now that you mention it, he does have a tendency to ramble on about various topics.
And it's not just the items he collects. There's more to it? Every weekend, he eats curry for dinner, and every time we go into port, he docks at the third bollard.
Come to think of it, I
He
heard
is
the
very
Gallic
autistic.
complaining
Oh my
that
god.
He always needs his pasta cooked exactly the right way.
And when he needs a new outfit, he always goes to the same tailor and returns with identical clothes and boots. It all has to be exactly the same size and in exactly the same color. Turtle says he's very nitpicky.
Sounds like he's not so much picky as he is a pain in the ass.
Very
but I do
autistic.
see a different side of him now. I thought pirates were all rough and filthy, but it seems they can be quite meticulous.
Not much of a reassessment.
Hey, Primo. The girls were just talking about how Aizen is very autistic, but they don't have that word in this world. There's Aizen with his coin. Fling.
It must not feel great only ever getting tails, I bet.
Nah, I don't really mind that much. It's way too late for me to start letting that bother me.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be nice to get heads at least once? Hell, I know I'd like to see that, and I bet Laphicet here does too.
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's why I've brought something a little special. Ta-da!
What's so special about that coin? It looks identical to the one Aizen already has.
The front side does, yes. But both sides of the coin are actually heads. I had Kurogane make it for me custom. If both sides are heads, then not even the Reaper's curse can stop it.
Well, yeah, but that's cheating. What's the point in getting heads if it's rigged that way?
It's not cheating. It's called effort and hard work.
How?
If you always work hard and never give up, you'll make your own way forward. All right, I'm in. I'll get that heads for you. What?
That crow just flew off with the coin.
Those birds are attracted to shiny objects, I suppose. Damn it! I can't even win against a crow.
Don't sweat it. I figured something like this might happen, so I had a backup ready. Go on, give it a shot. You'll show that curse who's boss this time.
All right, here goes.
I don't believe it! Now Prince Percival's griffin's gone and eaten the other coin right out of the air!
Are you kidding me?
Not to worry, I've got a spare backup. It's time to put that curse on notice.
Right. Here I go.
You gotta be kidding me. Reaper's curse or not, does it really have to go this far over a damn coin?
It's fine, really. I had a feeling it'd turn out like this.
Well, I sure didn't.
Yeah, me neither.
Aizen's the Reaper, the manifestation of misfortune. So who does Eleanor sound like? Tell me, girlfriend, who's Eleanor sound like? Ooh, hi, Prince. Hi, Prince Percival. Is Griffith's tummy okay? It's time to hot, Grocky. Sky and sea here are your playground. Find something nice to impress Kamoana with. Hurry! Tried to get into that game and it just bored the hell out of me. Right, new day, new save. Bah! Coin. And a gorgeous older woman.
May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim, and he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
Well, as soon as I stepped into a river, a big flood brought down a landslide from the mountains and swallowed me up. Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Oh,
Works for me. So go to Midgand. Time to go to Midgand.
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt? What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo amber cants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk. I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin. She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky's an extension of who he is.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing, really. It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The Prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey! Don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
Is the ship okay? Is there a giant... Where's the elephant tuna? Is everything okay? Okay, I have to look inside, see if the prince is inside with the elephant tuna. Oh, hey, everyone's here to talk to. Hey, Velvet, how about a game of I Spy? I spy with my little eyes, something beginning with B. Can't see a thing. Fun at all. So what was she like? That's none of your business. If there's one thing I know, it's how to wrap a gift. I'll have to give Eisen some advice later. Don't you dare, I'll punch you into the ocean. Again. We'll find Arthurian this time. Come on. Benwick was furious with me. It's 'cause you went too far. My mom would chew me out when I did that. You're entirely right. Freedom and lawlessness are not the same. I'll remember that. Gawky, it's fine as long as you remember to drop it on the dock and not on the boys and the subs, and not on the deck, because we don't want to fuck up the boat. The skipper's letter is a forbidden subject among the crew. Leave it alone. And with that warning, let's set sail. Oh, we can go to the class 4 zones. Let's go check one of them out. Let's see how bad they are. Come on, class 4 administrative zones. Let's die horribly. This is the class 4 administrative zone? Really? It's probably up there, whatever we need to worry about, but let's go look around first. See what's down here. See, the con artists have an outpost here. Yay, lacking glasses. Okay. Let's go see what's up top. Well, that looks...
Is that a fighting arena of some sort?
Not great.
I don't see any demons around.
Look! There's something spewing out of the middle!
I sense a really malicious force emanating from it.
It's probably the vengeful spirits of those who fought and died here looking for glory!
Thanks for that. Now I've got goosebumps.
Let's try not to wind up as more vengeful spirits.
Let's go see what happens.
Beauty of my spear work.
Okay, let's set this up. Amorphous Beast. Twin Spirits. Spirit Beads. Okay, so it is our B combo here.
My spear can cut a path through anything! Seriously? Oh, smash that wall! I don't think walls count.
So you can only handle small ones?
I can't break through walls!
That wasn't too bad. Hey! And Magilu took no damage. Woohoo! All demons defeated. Obtained Virtuoso's Ventite.
Looks like we won't be joining the party.
I can see why this place is the stuff of cautionary bedtime stories.
Not to mention why the Abbey's keeping way the hell away.
We shouldn't let our guard down. But this place could still be a good chance to hone our combat skills.
Indeed. Most everything we fought here seems to follow a pattern. This is a good place for tactical training.
If we ever end up on another island like this one, we should probably come prepared for the kinds of enemies we'll face.
I see. This is a place to come up with a battle plan for amorphous enemies. On the Aberrant Isle. And the others are probably different types of enemies. So we have the Beast Quarter and the Crustacean Quarter. I see. So these are going to be different training zones for Beast type and Crustacean types. So we could go to Renede. We can go to Cadnix. We can go to Zexen. So that's in the Vester tunnels. Let's do our side quest first, which is down at Cadnix. And Cadnix is on the way, so it's even better. We'll stop at Cadnix. We'll do the little thing we gotta do, and then we'll go onward to Midgand. Well, they have things to say, too. It's just a rumor, but I heard Lord Artorias and Lord Shigure fought in a duel. Wow, which one won? I heard it ended in stalemate, but I don't know if it's true or not. Doesn't matter. The two of them respect each other and are working toward the same goal. That's more important than winning or losing. Yeah, you're right. I still want to know who won. I do love to soak in the glory of nature and idly fish. One day a pure maiden's bound to notice me, and I'll reel her in too. I think you'll need better bait for that.
A new recipe!
Yay, lizard tail snake.
Scout.
Also, I think your little buddy down here might be already reeled in. Maybe you should go beyond the considerations of mere maidens. I hear they completed a new temple to the Empyrean near the capital. I'd like to see it before I die, but it'd be senseless to go if demons killed me on the way. Oops, souls. Or... wine. Yes, I do. I think a stew would be a good choice for supper. Carrots are pricey these days, so we'll leave them out. Did you catch all that, Mom? Mom's not listening. There's no future for me in a place like Endgand. I'm gonna go to the capital, make a name for myself. I don't need any excitement in my future. I'll just live a nice, peaceful life. Dude, the girl wants you to stay here and be nice and fucking loser men. I swear. Queen Nalina, never be a loser man, okay? Hey there, buddy. I don't really want to menu a lot, so just take a moment here and clear out a bunch of balmy fluid, because apparently there's always a lot of that to be found. And whatever these things are. Okay. We'll worry about you later when things are mastered. Seriously want to work in those old mines? It's a bad idea. It's dangerous work and the pickings are slim. Trust me, you got better options out there. My father was a miner. I want to follow in his footsteps, the man who raised me. Alright, it's your decision to make. Do what you feel's right. Yay, I got the Exorcist card I wanted. Rank 5 Shigure! Awesome! Want to trade for my rank 7 Artorias? No way, I've been a Shigure fan from the start. They're just bits of paper. Boys get excited over the silliest things. Got their own trading cards? Guess they're more popular than I thought. Yeah, there's a bit of bright steel left in the Vesper tunnels. Make the best weapons and armor around. Our output may be small, but quality is second to none. Okay. So we need to get to the tunnel depths. Please tell me there's like a warp point here so I don't have to go all the way through.
We can do this!
Let's see our axe form. What do we have against crustaceans? Nothing.
Did you see my complete and utter victory? Did you?
I did wonderfully, didn't I? Didn't I do well, zombie friend? Just fucking wrecked them. I need a hoverboard. All the way up there. Lafayette, you best be grateful for this thing I'm grabbing for you. Long frickin' haul for fee. Oh. We not been here before. Interesting. I didn't realize we hadn't been here before. Yes, we have. There's no plant there, so we have been here before. The souls just came back. Yeah, and we took the cats. So it's we haven't been here before. We are retracing our step for a fee. That's okay. I bet if I had a hoverboard, we could just hop over that. I want it so much, so we can do shortcuts like that. Okay, and here we are. Ever closer. And this way is where we want to go. Hello. Hut, 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 hut. Just a long hike down, a little bit dull. But we're back in Kuragane's workshop, so we can get the thing that Fee needs.
This must be Long Dao's dust. The ingredient Vidal's Omega Elixir recipe calls for.
I can't believe you actually found it.
We have to go tell Vidal. Maybe he's been able to translate the rest of the list.
Yeah.
Yay, we got Long Dao's dust. And a worn spear for Eleanor. I don't think we need to change that out yet. Let Eleanor master what Eleanor's got. Is there any way we can teleport back? Nope. Just gotta go on foot the entire way back. This would suck so much less if I could hop those little gaps. But I can't yet, so we have to do it this way. There we go. And once again, I wish I had the hoverboard. Because this next area, we could just hop that there and be done. But instead, we have to come all the way around. So we get some shinies for our trouble. And around here, we're almost out of it. We're almost out of here, and then I guess we go turn in the side quest and continue on our way because you know we want to make sure we have the side quest in hand before we go somewhere, so we can grab it as we go instead of having to run back again like this. As much as possible, you know. Yeah, that's done though. We are now basically out, which is, you know, not actually out. Now we're out. Gonna sell you the random crap. And head on out to sea. Because I don't have any other need to be here. Need to go back to my nade real quick to hand in for that kid. We aim to create a map of the whole world. So go out there and explore the outer seas. Yar har! Explore and colonize. Some exorcist picked up a piece of potentiate and a demon suddenly wrenched in and stopped him. Okay. Standing awfully close to being punted into the water for an annoying little con kitty.
Did you guys hear? The search party that went to the Laban tunnel was wiped out by a demon.
Really? They were the ones out searching for Count Capelus, weren't they?
You mean the one who managed to get kidnapped? Despite everyone else at his manor, servants and children alike, getting killed? You'd think noblemen like that would have some decent exorcists among their personal guard.
Suppose he did. But I heard every blade there, sword and spear alike, was found chipped and cracked to hell.
What kind of demon could do that?
Who are the Capeluses?
They are one of the great noble lines, on par with Oscar's Dragonia family, and have served Midgand for generations.
People refer to them as the royal family's hidden dagger. Unlike me, you never hear good rumors about them. They say behind the royal family's glory lies blood and tears shed at the hand of the Capelus family.
But those are just rumors. Although I do know that in recent times, the Count had stood against the rise of the Abbey.
I couldn't care less about the whereabouts of some noble. But we should be careful of the demon that took out all those exorcists.
Yeah, it sounds like a worthy opponent.
Or a worthy ally. I wouldn't go to Laban Tunnel. A nasty demon called the Beast of Blades wanders around there. Laban Tunnel, Beast of Blades. Oh, we're gonna have to kill it for Rokuro. Hi there, Triple Frog. We love you. I need a wife so bad. You and me both. Dad, are you serious about getting married at your age? No, he needs you to get a wife so that he can fuck your wife. Alright. Do you not know how this works? You should stay away from the East Innkeeper's son. I'm not saying this to be mean, it's for everyone's good. The being dicks.
Is that Longdow's dust? That's one of the Omega Elixir ingredients! You found it! You really found it!
Yeah, it's proof your research is right.
Thanks! I've just managed to translate the description of the second ingredient. Here, take this and... Whoa.
What's wrong? Your face is red.
Hey, you're burning up.
It's fine. I'm pretty much always running a fever.
That makes it even worse. We need to get you home so you can rest up.
But I'm still translating the recipe.
You heard me.
Alright. She's scary. Is she your sister or something, Laffy said?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Oh, okay. Well, you seem to have a pretty complicated life.
Do you think he's always that sick?
Wouldn't surprise me. I was weak when I was a kid, too.
He's probably been like this since he was born. That must be why his parents named him Videl. It means to live.
Huh. I never thought about that.
Laffy said is like that too. It means one who lives.
One who lives.
And he wants to be an explorer when he grows up. I feel sorry for him.
But if he drinks the Omega Elixir, I think he can get better. When he sets off on his adventures, will you let him aboard the Von Eltia, Eisen?
I suppose I could cut him a deal.
You'd charge him?
I'm a pirate, kid. Comes with the territory. But I promise you, I won't charge him too much.
I suppose that'll have to do.
One who lives. I did not know that Laphicette's name had meaning behind it.
Didn't mean much in the end. I poured my soul into getting him through. But he's still dead all the same. Hope. What a waste.
You really think it was pointless?
What else am I supposed to think? It won't bring him back.
Aww. We need the unicorn horn at the ice caps. I don't want to go to the ice caps. We'll get there eventually, I know. I don't want to go to East Levant either. Sorry, Rokuro, but you're gonna have to wait until we're further along in the main storyline. So how is everyone in chat today? Primo and Alina, how are y'all? I don't have a giant rant about castration prepared, so it's a significantly less entertaining stream, I'm sure. As we head back to Port Saxon. Love the little fishy thing.
The boss has given me a message for you. Says there's some sort of nasty demon running around in the Eldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon. You want to know more? That'd be a good place to start.
Got it.
Hey, that's the same direction I sensed the...
Give Tabitha our thanks.
Don't spill the beans in front of the info broker, kid.
It's looking more and more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
No, they're info
We're not
brokers.
enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
They aren't.
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
We hardly know the first thing about them, and yet they seem to know every move we make.
They could easily sell us out if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Yay.
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
Why was it blocked off? Demons?
No, there was a great tornado on the Aldina Plains that swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is. It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives. You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Yeah! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other now, our hearts are still as one.
Immediately after you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What? Why haven't I heard about this? How long have you known?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does matter!
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl. Come, Stonebury awaits.
Haha, get cucked, Yenfu. Normally I'd be like, oh well, that person wouldn't be into it like I am, so maybe they should have, but it's Bienfu. Bienfu deserves all the suffering that we can flit upon Bienfu. No one has anything new to say over here. Chest here. Life bottle, yay! Freebie. Mama Dodge catch shrimp and came back with a boatload of juicy lobsters. I just didn't finish your thing, I think. You're doing quite a job out there. Keep it up, and they'll have to invent new wanted ranks for you. Won't docking fees go up, though? Aye, but I'll throw in a year's supply of deck wax as part of the deal, because you're such a valuable client. But have you noticed something strange happens every time she docks here? Could be my imagination, I suppose. I was like, dang, when the hot chick shows up, something bad happens. I wonder if she's involved. Let's play Exorcists! I'm Lord Artorias! I call Lord Shigure, and I'm Lord Oscar. And I'll be Lord Melchior, I guess. Hold it, we can't all be Exorcists, we need someone to fight against. Fight against this guy. He can be the Lord of Calamity. The wolf-headed woman.
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel. I hear that the people of Stoneberry are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough, but he was really worried. Oh, sorry you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commission his work. He's been at the docks here on a job. He just finished and we're about to return to Logris.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stoneberry?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric. He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work. Creating a new town. Ha! He should know his place.
But my husband didn't disown him. That boy's fearlessness reminds me of my husband when he was young.
So you understand how he feels then?
I didn't say that. If he thinks he has the talent, he's free to do as he likes. But if he doesn't follow through with it to the end, I'll be done with him.
Did you hear that? He thinks the boy can do it. If you ever find yourself in Stoneberry, go visit that boy's workshop.
Right, I'll do that.
Sorry about my husband. He can be a real grump.
Don't worry about it. I'm pretty used to people like that.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
If you want to try something, just go out there and do it. If you don't try, you'll never taste failure, but you'll never taste success either. Why don't you try saying that to your apprentice? Once again, empty out all of the scrap. Yay, expedition.
Our scout ship has returned!
Yay!
Show us your determination.
Scout ships.
Oh, let's go east. Towards Stoneberry. Where we bury the stones, or something. They're all chasing us. Haha. Get kited, loser. Not very well, but still kited. That way's the Empyrean throne, so we can get there faster from the port now. Is there anything of interest down here? Just more souls, and another poison hawk, and a treasure chest. Yay, treasure. And we have Another apple gel. Ah, humbug.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Ow.
It looks like no one is injured.
So what is Magalu, huh? Chopped liver? Freaking no one's injured. Magalu nearly died. Eleanor voice. Okay, no one important was injured. Haha. Okay, you back off. Thank you. Lots of souls. Thank you. Whee! I thought I saw a plant here. There, I knew I saw a plant there to grab. Haha. You can't stop me in my quest for shinies. The Gallus Lake Road. So we need to go that way. Where there was a blockade earlier. Just need to be you need to be a little faster to get me, buddy.
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think I finally got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely. Fingers crossed. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name, right? Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushicast. It means thing.
That's pretty messed up.
It's just my own little way of showing affection.
So what kind of name did you get, Laphicet? What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magulu gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me...
I'm fine with it. And I can't tell you anyway.
Well, you don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others. They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning. Between comrades, it means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's...
Practically a confession of love!
You could have said something sooner, you know.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
Ooh, Laphicet has a new outfit. That is so freaking cute. I'm not sure if it's cute or... Let's take a moment here. Let's dress up Laphicet where he had done it by himself. Perfect.
Right.
Laphicet's old enough to dress himself, and this is how Laphicet chooses to dress. Because Laphicet is also at the age where his taste is absolutely silly. Through the checkpoints. Oh, those guards are on our side.
Whoa!
The Dwagon!
The dragon.
That's gotta be the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's flying free, but could it still be a Therian?
I just felt an Earth Pulse point. It's that way, somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Let's check it out.
Oh, hi Bee. You almost got me. Ah. But you're no match for me. So that mountain up there looks kind of like the mountain that you fight Aizen on in Tales of Zestiria after he gets corrupted by malevolence and becomes a dragon. Fun little note. Oh, and there's a code red. And a link to someplace. Let's go see what this someplace is and why we can't go there now.
Yeah, I can really feel the Earth Pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
Oh, we are going here, okay. Wasn't this going to be another way to that place? Apparently there's a cutscene over here.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall.
I can sense many Earth pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice that. An intricate web of Earth pulses crisscrosses the land under the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form, but these popped up in about a millennia.
So the Earth pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the Earth pulses and control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the Earth pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison. But you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know. For example, the name of these flowers. That's why I travel. To learn.
Aldina alabaster grass.
That's the name of this flower?
Yes. A long time ago, my brother showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive. Fields of them form beautiful white carpets of flowers. In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
So, I don't know if you're watching, Sal. If you're not, I'll clip it later. But I am pretty sure that we are looking at Lady Lake. In Zestiria, Lady Lake gets built down there. I'm pretty sure. So, and I think we can get closer. Like, I think, if I remember, like you can get down there at some point, and then you can really see where Lady Lake gets built. Don't know if Sahil's watching or not. Could be doing any number of things. Girl's got a life. It's fine. Earth Pulse
Here!
Point.
This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling.
No Therian and no barrier.
I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
Yeah. Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
It's just a dragon. I mean, it's only what happens when a Malak is consumed by malevolence. Hop! Hop! Oh, my kneecaps. Okay, so it's all the way over there. You won't catch me. I run like the wind. They keep almost catching me. Oof. There, that was very close. It's fun to try to dodge them, though. Or in a fairy circle, Really? That does not sound like a monkey sound. Okay. Bum. 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 Yay, Stonebury.
Alright, if I were a Bloodwing, where would I be?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
Ooh.
Yay! I found so many blueberries! What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that. Actually, we always feed our chickens corn. Is that why their yolks are yellow? What are you gonna do with purple eggs anyway? Tourists are coming from the capital again, right? I bet they've never seen purple eggs, so I figure I could sell them for a lot. Maybe I can even make our village famous! You've thought this out. But will they really sell? You know what they'd make, right? Purple fried eggs, purple omelets, purple egg fried rice. Hey, would you want to eat a purple omelet? Strange things sell, right? You don't have to be so mean just because you can't think of a better idea. Oh, sorry. Here, let me help you. Fine. Go catch a whole barrel full of jewel beetles. If we feed them to my chickens, we'll get eggs with yolks like shining jewels. I really wouldn't want to be your chickens, but... okay.
What a carefree village.
But you know, this is what really makes humanity amazing to me. Attempting the impossible. Reaching for the stars, just as a matter of course.
Aye. Though we may stumble countless times on our way, we can achieve anything we put our minds to.
Attempting the impossible, huh?
That's all well and good, but there are some lines that should never be crossed. Purple eggs. Ugh.
One day, everyone in the world will be talking about jeweled purple eggs from Stonebury. Stay healthy, my precious flock. Don't step on the crops. Yeah, you can't stop me. Yeah, I told you not to step on the crops. How many times do I have to tell you not to stay off the crops? He's mad at us. Welcome to the Pioneer Settlement of Stonebury. It's been quite a journey. Looks like you came across Alvina Plains. We're in sore need of adventurous spirits like you. Need. Start from the... Oh, that's the end, so we'll go there last.
You can never have enough supplies. Stonebury hasn't had much luck growing just yet, but this pioneer town has a lot of potential. Trees grow well here, and the lumber is of great quality. Oh, we're also close to the quarries, so stone isn't a problem. As long as the demons are contained, this country will rebuild. The need for stone and lumber will soar. Best of all, this area is quiet, has beautiful lakes, and is a perfect place for a craftsman like me to work.
And why settle for anything less?
I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here. It's hard to build without manpower.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers. Maybe some sort of specialty item?
Is there any fruit or vegetable that can only be found around here?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
If you want to attract people, you should just ring a bell. Come to Stonebury, where the money grows on trees.
A bell tower, huh? That might actually work. We can even use local stones for the bell. The Stonebury Stone Belfry.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock. Doesn't ring.
Ah, how could I have missed that? I'm still such a novice. My master taught me better than this. Think before you build. That's what he always said. I need to do better and not sully his name.
I have a lot of respect for my master. He's strict and blunt with his advice, but he's got a kind heart. My dream is to start my own business in the village and earn his acceptance.
You need sundries. We got sundries.
Yeah. Suppose I should check and see what you got. So whatever you got. A doll for fee. A bracelet. That bracelet's actually better, so we'll take one of you. That's for Magalu. And we do enough physical attacks to make that matter. Yeah, both of those are potentially good. Yes, we need one of you. Yeah, we need one of those. That'll do for now.
A deal like this won't last forever.
I'm not in the mood to play cards. Con man.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns? And a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
Speaking of dragons, there's an old dragon cult called Tintagel a long time ago. Not around anymore, but what were they thinking when they decided to venerate such creatures? They were thinking dragons are cool. Mayonnaise from that's been laying out on the sun and in the damp. Outdoor mayonnaise. Thriving and homegrown. Come on, why can't I stand there? This stump's a secret fort for boys only. How's it secret if it's out in the open? Boys are stupid, I swear. The spring is the treasure of the village. It's not natural, though. We all work together to dig down to an underground stream. Nice. Ding, 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 ding. Is there a place to stay in the village? Place to stay? Just look for the biggest building in the village. That's our inn and tavern. It's got a surprising variety of drinks and for a backwards village like this. I hear proprietor used to work as a sommelier in a certain noble house. The old lady's cute. Oh my gosh. You see her cute little nose? Old man's a bit of a character. But I guess everyone here is a little odd for trying to start a new village in times like these.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But that's nearly impossible to make.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year. When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No, what I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids. I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it Pure Land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful. I drank that thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch. I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here, then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
50-year dream, a moment of glory, a cup of spirits. I wish you a long and fruitful life. Maybe one day my grandkids will pour out a drink for you in my place, eh? Thorny Forest is a fine, rare drink, but it's a pinnacle to the shining emerald bliss of Sleeping Princess. So scarce and treasured that even kings have to wait 10 years for a chance to drink it. That's what the old man tells me, at least. Well. No! Oh, lose! No, the failure. Hi. Running all over your plants, too.
Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries. They all grow in abundance around Stonebury. We even have a fairy tale about it. One day the ground was covered with so many fallen berries, they all became stones.
Stoneberries. Is that how the town got its name?
The spelling has changed some, but yes. Berries are an important part of this village. We harvest local berries to make jams, pastries, gels, and all sorts of sweets.
Berry-flavored gels! I've never had one.
We've exported our jam and fruit for a while now, but our raspberry gels are still being perfected.
Aw, rats.
Are the vegetables growing in that field special too? I don't think I've ever seen anything like them before.
You've got sharp eyes. But that's right. They're a rare species of wild potato. They're red and they're called radish bells. We discovered them in the mountains nearby. Sadly, the potatoes are actually highly poisonous.
Really? They look so good.
They do, but the skin and the sprouts are toxic. If you aren't careful when removing them, it's Poisonville for you. Deadly poison aside, they're sweet, fluffy, and go great with butter. And when they're fried nice and crispy, they're the best. So just skin them and sell them. What's the problem? Yes, we've thought of that, but the way they are now, you have to peel off quite a bit before you get to the edible part. Peel one as big as your fist, and all you get for your trouble is a bit of meat the size of an egg yolk. That's why we're selectively breeding them. One day, they'll have only a thin layer of poisonous skin. Why not breed them to get rid of the poison altogether? With no poison, bugs will eat them.
and they'll be more vulnerable to cold and heat. With potatoes, as with people, getting rid of everything harmful isn't always for the best.
Hey, Artorias, did you hear that? People are like potatoes. They need a little poison skin. Demons are frightening, but we can't let fear control our lives. Building something new is a real challenge, and that makes every day feel fresh and worthwhile. That woman right there, with one analogy, gave a lie to the entirety of the villain's philosophy. In one go. Get fucked, Artorias.
Savid.
Well, hello, sailor.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Someone?
Let's go. Clearly there aren't any Bloodwings here.
And she's going to leave? I'm right here.
Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming. What do you think he was praying about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my! The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life! How romantic!
But getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
That must have had an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Huh, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after. We saw a big snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
Like now!
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do! This doesn't bode well. Not at all!
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
It's raining. Shouldn't you find shelter? Yeah, it rains a lot in Stonebury. It's a seasonal thing. It's good for the crops, though, and it reminds us we have to do whatever we can do each day. If you never stop working because of a bit of rain, you'll never get a new town built. Do what you can each day. Exactly. We only have a limited time to live. Try not to leave any regrets behind, kid. Watch it. You're walking all over my field. Get the hell out of my field. Keep messing with my field, I'm going to turn you into fertilizer. Dragons nest in the mountains above Aldina Plains. Scaly beast only returns on rainy days. In fact, the dragon might even be the source of the storms. Thanks for the information. In any case, it means we'll go there now. Chicken starts home.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, meow.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for? That's not a geoboard, is it? Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, meow.
Wait, Norman made this?
Don't be so mean! When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork.
Huh.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Well, kind of.
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name. Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names. I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
Norman Brave. Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd! Why do you think I've never told you before, Bien?
At least the board works, meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth Pulse flows. To do that, the board needs information on the flows, but this one here's a completely blank slate, meow. First, you need to find the geotrees in each area. They serve as a conduit between the surface land and the Earth Pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth Pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Got it.
This area's geotree is right over there, meow.
All right,
Geotree.
then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
Yay! It's going great. We just got the geoboard. Let's go unlock our geotrees and then geoboard our way to go kill a dragon. Woohoo! Whee!
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
I could get used to this.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh. Seems like operating the board saps a lot of energy from Bienfu.
Even still, this board gives us a strategic advantage.
Still, as if
Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
our brave little battery.
Ah, is...
Whee! Do you count as a weak demon?
Are we ready
Nope.
for this?
It's over, right?
So that does not count as a weaker demon yet, so we still have to fight it if we run into it. Oh well. I thought that the hoverboard would be a little faster. I mean, it's fine. It's better than what we had. I was expecting to really be zooming. Wow.
I don't think we have a chance.
Its guardian was angry at it.
Hold on. You can read a guardian's heart?
Yeah, sort of.
I don't think we have a chance.
Now, rise, arise, ascending,
I hope I did a good job.
You did fine. It's a little tough to control exactly. But that's okay, we're not here to be master geoborders. We're here to kill Dragon. And the game is thoughty enough to give us a save point right here in case we screw up. Let's go.
It looks so deadly. And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead.
Oh, sorry.
Well, we don't have much of a choice anymore. It sees us.
Well, no turning back now.
Shenlong, Winged Dragon. So much. Okay, it's weak against crystal and physical. Okay. So do we have anything that's good against Winged or Dragon? Atmos Glaive. Gliding Blast. Blood Moon. Okay, so we're gonna end with Blood Moon. Gliding Blast. Atmos Glaive. Colorize is probably our bit. Physical, water, crystal, and flame. Fire and earth, fire.
Damn it, this wasn't part of the plan.
Resistant to water and earth.
Yeah, but training like this doesn't come around every day.
Be on your guard. One wrong move and you're done for.
I know. That's the fun part.
Okay, we're making some progress. We haven't had anyone die yet.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way. Zavid!
Zavid.
Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Isaac? Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
Huh?
Back off, or I'll make you back off.
Damn! It got away!
That hurts, babe. Here we hadn't seen each other in so long.
Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew?
Exactly.
I told you,
DDD.
she's not a dragon.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close ties.
Old check out my packs. That's the best name for Zavid. Oh my gosh.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Moloch Zavid once knew?
She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
But do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No, not by themselves they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Moloch from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Moloch?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
You saw that dragon. What do you think?
Well, that's...
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Well, since this game is a prequel, we know the answer to that question. Well, that fight could have gone better. So we need to go The Unicorn, Bobbin County, Cavern, Titania. This has not quite gotten rid of my depression like I was hoping it would. I kind of just want to go to Titania. We'll see what's going on in Titania. So one thing I don't like about the hoverboard is I can't like control the camera while it's up.
Are we ready for this?
Nope. That's okay, I have the power of cowardice on my side. Let's go.
Very well.
This is a new region, so we don't have our pulse points here. Our geotree set. Oh, but it's right over here. Okay. Convenience. Yes. That's north. Okay. The demons there are all weak. Good to know. Haha! Daggers! Woohoo! It's a satisfying little boom that they make when you smack yourself into them. And now we're on the Danon Highway. Once again, sans Earth nothing on the bobber. Let's go peek down here, see if it shows up on the map. Nope. Oh, Expedition's back. Yay! What do we
Our
get?
scout ship has returned.
Yes!
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
It worked. Huge success.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Scout ship departing.
Treasure! What new treasure did we get?
A lovely stone. I should try cutting it.
A crystal expelled from the volcano on Soma Island. When touched, the color and hardness change. Why do you think that's a good idea? Don't you want to see if it can be cut open? No, I think that's just you, Rokuro. It's a pretty stone as it is. Yeah, but the cross-section might be prettier. Well, maybe, but whenever I see something hard and urge to cut it apart overwhelms me. Rocks, metal, hard-headed old men, whatever. Please don't cut any old men. Don't cause trouble, Rokuro. Thank you. There it is. And this is definitely much faster than walking. What's going on, turtles?
Turtles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for you.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
Nordals used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laphicet is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh? Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Aizen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Thanks.
Yay. Cats or dogs? It had best be dogs for our puppy girl, Butch Pirate Eleanor.
I saw Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing! No conflict is more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide, maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
Cats.
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together.
Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
What about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Aizen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you?
So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogiloo and Aizen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column?
What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs.
I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand, so why don't you all agree that you're Bienfu people and make up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins.
I don't think it works that way.
And nobody likes you. But I think we should ask chat, right? This seems like a chat question. And I haven't had a poll in one of these streams, so let's see. Dogs versus cats. The question of the century. Dogs. Cats. Which one is it? I'm going to give it just a minute so we don't derail things too much. Let me know. Come on. Dogs versus cats. You can spend shinies on it if you so are inclined. But come on. Oh no. I hope a minute was enough time. I hope I don't have more than a minute lag. If there aren't any votes by the end of the minute, I'll just reopen it on like a 10-minute vote and then go run around and do things. Oh yes, I need to put my own vote in. Because I do have a vote. I am a known cat aficionado. Even though I'm horribly allergic. They're just so great. And our answer is a tie. A tie with Primo spending channel points. Well, I guess we just can't ever know. I guess. The question will elude us forever. Oh my gosh, that's in the towns too? Maybe the question's just wrong. Maybe, but it is the question posed by the ages. So it's the question we had to see if we could settle once and for all. And it is a tie. We're all back safe and sound. I knew Velvet would come out on top. Because Velvet always tops. But what the hell is going on outside? There's a whole bunch of cops and shit outside my window.
I guess a dragon was a
again.
bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth Pulse points.
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
And we love him for it. Willful little brat. Hey! So we've got something going on down here. Nothing new. Down here we have a Geopulse point. Who's been sneaking drinks from my emergency stores? I won't yell at you, so be honest. You say you won't yell, but we know you will. I promise I won't. I just want to know the truth. No, you're gonna yell once you know who it was. I'm positive. I said I'm not gonna yell. Trust me, you will. If I say I'm not gonna yell, I'm not gonna yell. So wax out your ears and listen. See, you're yelling already. Glad I didn't tell you I did it. Maybe if you told her that you did it, she wouldn't yell. Hey, Eleanor. When Malachim are tainted by human-generated malevolence, they're transformed into dragons. The exorcists use Malachim. How could they be unaware of such a thing? If Lord Artorius knows, why would he keep it a secret? Eleanor, have you not figured out that Lord Artorius is kind of a dick? You ought to listen to the skipper and rest up. Don't worry, we'll take care of the ship. It's time I get a little shut-eye too. Bien Phu, sing me the usual lullaby suite so I can sleep like a babe. Bien, do I have to sing for 3 hours straight every night? Yes. Looking for Laphicet? So I'm heading down to the lower cells here. And the lower cells are upstairs. They're the ones I'm in. Well, let's go see what's over here today. It's been a while since we came this way. As the him back? Nope. Whee. With the captain gone, the skipper's had to carry a heavy burden on his back. Now he has friends to watch out for him. I'm grateful you've been around, but don't tell him I said any of that, okay? Up the great stairs of Titania. Let's check out all the watchtowers today. See what's going on. Anything going on in the South Watchtower? There's some souls. And some boots. So it's not a total waste of time. This is such chill music. It's good for a nap time. Hey, Dial.
Hey, Kuragane, let me ask you something. More complaining, is it? Come on, don't be like that. Every time I turn around, Velvet or one of the pirates is telling me to go make some delivery to some island. I can never get a break. Isn't that just a sign they think you're a dependable guy? Maybe, but I don't see them sending you off on errands. It's like they take one look at your face and decide to leave you alone. I don't have a face. Oh, right, sorry. A slip of the tongue. Maybe you just don't know how much work I do around here. It's more than you think. Anything to do with iron, I do it. Making tools, repairing things. What do you take me for? Some kind of cheeky freeloader? I don't even have cheeks. You're too funny. But doesn't it ever annoy you to have all these kids giving you orders? I've spent my entire life thinking of nothing but forging swords. It's been centuries since I've interacted with youngsters like them. They can be a hassle, but at least it's a new hassle. Yeah, that's what I thought at first, so I went along with whatever they asked. But I've been too nice, so they keep pushing work onto me. Maybe if I hadn't been so helpful, they would have stayed out of my face like they stay out of yours. I don't have a face. That's not the point. Aren't you even listening to what I'm saying here? You need to make up your mind. You and I got on this ship alongside these people, who are putting themselves in great danger in order to live the lives of their choosing. If you don't like it, then go on and get off this ship with your tail between your legs. Yeah, except I don't have a tail right now.
Your tail is off, French kissing his face in a corner somewhere. At the bottom of the sea. Also, you did all of that in hearing distance of Velvet, and now she's eating you. Fools. Ooh, treasure. More boots. That's not where I want to go. That's the jail cells. I want to go down, right? Some something over there. I'm lost. We have an inn down here now. By the back gate. Nifty. Sup, Prince? No, not the Prince. I think there's something going on in this inn. I didn't realize we had an inn. We do. Nifty. I can prepare beds if you need to rest.
The oldest known map of the world was made by... Wow! It took them decades!
You always look so happy when you've got your nose in a book. What's so interesting about the one you've got there?
It's a book about surveying. When I read it, I can imagine myself traveling afar and making maps of the world. It sounds like so much fun.
I know just how you feel. I know Magilu and the others don't understand. But I just can't help but feel excited when I think about us completing a map of the entire world.
It's the thought of treasure that gets me more fired up.
Obviously, there's treasure waiting to be unearthed too, but that's more of a bonus on the side. Crossing uncrossable oceans, going to lands where none have gone before. The voyage itself, the dance with death, these things hold value greater than that of any treasure.
Ah, adventure! Truly the romance of the quest we call life.
Luffy said you had a map, didn't you? The one you dropped when we first met?
It's a world map I got when I was with the Abbey, but I only checked out the places really close by. I could hardly call it adventure.
There's more to adventuring than visiting far-off lands and sailing stormy seas, you know. Adventures are about achieving your ambitions and leaping across the walls we've built to protect ourselves, no matter the danger that waits on the other side. There are no big or small adventures.
Even if I only went to Helavis and the Feagull ice caps?
Think of it like this. When you sneaked out of town without the Abbey noticing, when you walked the land and compared it to your map, how did that make you feel?
It was scary, but fun. Exhilarating.
Then it was an adventure. The map you made within yourself is a treasure that's only yours.
Wow, my very own treasure.
Aww. The true treasure was the maps we made along the... More? Okay, more.
Whoa, awesome.
I swear, the second he has a spare moment, he buries himself in his books.
Knowledge opens up bigger worlds. I imagine that back when Teresa was bossing him around, reading was a fun escape, an adventure in and of itself.
What's up, you guys?
You're reading a pretty hard book there, aren't you?
This? It's about dinosaurs. It says that long before humans were around, these huge creatures ruled the world. There are so many different kinds, like tyrannosaurs and triceratops and brachiosaurs. They're all so cool.
They look like dragons to me.
They look similar, but dinosaurs couldn't live inside volcanoes, and they didn't do well in the cold either. But they were crazy huge and strong. Nothing else could even compete with them.
I bet they would have made for great sparring partners. I think this Gigantospinosaurus might be my favorite.
Those two huge points jutting out from both sides of its body make it look just like you and your two swords.
Actually, it's also known as the dual-bladed dragon.
Wow, it really does sound like a perfect match for me then.
Okay, so if they weren't dragons, what were they?
They look a lot like lizards.
Maybe they're like my ancestors or something.
But you used to be a human.
Damn, I think I might have gotten a bit too used to this new body of mine.
I wonder if their tails can fall off too.
Dinosaurs say coo coo. I guess this is the part of the stream where we just fork over money to this guy for skits about Laphicet being a dork and just go, aw, how cute.
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Aizen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhino-Stagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it.
You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that Field Guide to Rare Insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you.
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is... Argonathocrassus, the thick-jaw beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
No, you're wrong. It's a brand new species. I call it the Laphicet Rhino-Stagros. That's my decision, and I'm not backing down.
Adorable. And we're done. That's the last of them. It was worth it. We got to see Angie. V. One of these years I'll just get my skateboard through a door. Okay, to basement 1 and the stairs of Titania. Whee. Which are not nearly as bad as I was led to believe. I see there's some excitement going down here. Sup? Sup, pirate pals? Ah, it's the prince. Kids are difficult to deal with. If it was Bienwick or one of the others, went for a solid whack and set him straight, but that's beastly. Of course it is. Think I'd be a pirate if I knew how to treat little girls? Everything will be better after a good night's sleep. We'll go fishing tomorrow. I want to feed Kamoana the best sashimi she's ever tasted. Kamoana's sleeping in the back. For a moment she was her usual cheerful self, but then suddenly she seemed crestfallen. Kamoana, what's wrong? Mom. She's lonely. Losing your family's hard. It's okay, Kamoana. Your mommy's always going to be with you. In your stomach because you ate her. You just went nom 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 and tore her into little pieces. And no one can blame you because she looked like a monster. But it does mean that she's going to be with you always. And you'll know that it's her whenever you feel hungry. Because that means she needs something to eat. I'm so great with children. Certainly nothing uncomfortable about what I just said. Yay! Sleepy Princess Picture Book and Pirate Flag Barracuda Crew! Missing things in the Norman Islands. Whee! Whee! I saw that.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just... I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places. Aizen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to a Malak, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe...
Some of the Malakim bring misfortune. Oh, that's unfortunate. Great. Perfect deadpan delivery. This stream is dedicated to Dumavati, goddess of misfortune and unfulfilled desire.
He didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Helavis.
Works for me. Aizen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
Actually, Primo, I'm thinking I'm about done
I don't
too.
mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Because, yeah, I'm also feeling a little tired. Let's go upstairs to the save point. And then it'll be time to relax. And let's face it, by relax, I mean try and figure out what the scheduling is for the FF14 static, because we're starting to have scheduling conflicts. And I can't have anything nice and easy in my life. That's okay. That's how my life has been since forever. Ooh, hello.
It's all thanks to you that construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly.
About that retractable ventilation shutter. Please, let me make a new one.
What? Why? We already installed it, and it works just fine.
It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
Oh, come on, that's nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot, and a frying pan, too.
Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions.
Fine. You can make a new shutter. But make us a pot and pan while you're at it.
Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
That too? But you said you were satisfied with how it turned out.
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it?
God, yes! Fix it before it kills us all!
Great. Okay. Shutter first, then...
Spinning death machine first!
Kurgane, you're unusual inside and out. I mean, you're empty and you got humanity. You're demon, but still, so confusing.
Man's body and soul may vanish, but he lives on through his craft. It's one of the wonders of life, even for me.
Woohoo! Fix the autonomous death machine before it kills all my pirates. Save points the other direction. Oh, cutscene again.
Our next target is north of Helives, near the Faldes ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Helives.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Helives right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Okay, before we leave then, I see more skits. Before we do that, these outfits are not going to work. Okay. What do we want? Room. We need to make sure we have warmer clothes. What's our warmest clothes? Really? Velvet, that's your only warm weather outfit. What's the warmest outfit you've got? Probably the fairy tale costume. You pretty much just have those. You're gonna put your jacket back on. And we need you to wear something warm. Which is actually, I think, your regular outfit. Back to regular outfit time. And you don't have anything warm, do you, girl? We need to buy you some clothes for the cold. This has pants, sort of. I'm actually getting sleepy, so I'm gonna hope that remains next time we save. Okay. So, who shall we raid? Where is there someone to bestow misfortune? It looks like it's Blobber with Bug Fables. How do I capitalize for you? I don't. It's been a while since we raided into Blobber. Everyone get in. Come on, there's got to be some people, right? Right? There we go. There's some people. Thank you for coming by. And let's remember to give Blobber a hard time. Peace.